What's going on, everybody? It's PeteFuzzyPete, and we are back at it like a bad habit, right? Is that how it goes? I don't know. I'm trying to get my workstation back to normal. It's not cooperating. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. Cool. See if we can adjust the lighting a little bit. Alright, I am back. Don't mind the music above me. That is my dad playing his pipe organ. Well, at least his electronic, so. But, I'm back. Finally getting around to finishing this blaster. Trying to do accents and making it pretty, but I have no idea what I'm doing with this project yet. Doing paint is always a you can figure it out as I go kind of thing. So we're gonna figure it out as I go. Did a bunch of black accents already. Well, actually, it's Testor's Graphite Metallic by Testor's. So did that bunch of accents with that. So now we're gonna go over it with some flat white. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet, but we're gonna do something. Turned out alright. So yeah, how's everybody been? I know it doesn't seem like anybody's in the stream yet, but we're doing it. Yep. Let's do it. So if you come into the stream, let me know. Drop me a chat message. I'll see it. Every message, I'll definitely shout you out. While I try to shake this paint up some more because it's not mixing right. So yeah, we're just gonna shake some paint until some people show up. Oh yeah, doing it. That's like a live stream of Nerf modding of shaking paint. Especially brush paint. Brush paint always needs to be mixed thoroughly. Never had very much luck with it, so I don't know if I like this. Okay, well that, I guess that's gonna do for that spot. I think I should probably wash this brush out a little better. I'm just rubbing it on some paper towel. Hey, we got somebody watching. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while, I know. What up, man? What's up? Tony, what's up, man? I know, man. Believe me, if I had time, oof, I'd be doing this. I'd be doing this all the time. This is the stuff I love to do. Love hanging out with people, doing what we all love. So what's up, man? What's up? And don't worry, I'm working on a video for why I haven't been doing much of anything lately, so don't worry about that. So that'll come out eventually. No, don't go down in there. I really should just go grab some Q-tips, but I'm too lazy to go upstairs and get some. Nah, I don't like that. That's coming out. Yeah. Oh, yes. Problem with white as an accent, it doesn't really always show up where you want it to, how you want it to, am I right? Sorry for my knuckles, I'm just making sure I'm not missing any chat messages. Yeah, this project is nearly there, man. Nearly there. Prop this up. And I apologize again. If you hear music, that's my dad upstairs playing his organ. I guess he decided on Christmas. Well, yes and no. The internals are complete. Let me show you real quick. Preset, pre-wired, plenty of extra wire to get it around. So that's ready. Pusher motors, the pusher's got its motor and extra cable ready. What else? Switches and placement for switches in the other half of the shell are ready. You know, that's just a final gluing stuff. I even got a strip of my LEDs. Got green LED strip. I even got some of that pre-wired, pre-soldered, so that can go in. But that'll be once both sides of the shell are detailed and I clear coat this thing. Because I don't know if Nerf Ninja, sorry, NWA Ninja, I don't know if you ever watch these, but dude, if you're up, if you want it, you can have this. I know this is your color scheme, and I honestly did not plan this, but man, if you want this, this is yours. Just let me know. Like I said, I don't know if you watch my videos. I know you would like my stuff on Instagram, but you know, when this is done and I test it and make sure it's good to go, I'll drop you a message. But in the meantime, trying to figure out white accents. This kind of sucks, man. This really sucks. I mean, I even went down to this peg, this little green peg. It was right about here, behind the foregrip. It goes between the two shells. I forgot to paint it black, so I went with the graphite detailing, just so it blends in a little bit. But even the battery tray, I don't know how I did it, but this stripe, the edge of the black to the yellow, lines up perfectly with the grip. I don't know how I did that. I did not plan that. I mean, even this has a nice hole ready for the LiPo plugs, so it's all ready to go. It's just Michigan weather sucks. Let's put it that way. I mean, I could have had this painted months ago if Michigan weather worked with me. I can't paint inside. Workshop isn't big enough here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's always the little things. Like, I don't know. I've never dry brushed, so we're just doing this. Just doing the thing. Yeah, that didn't do a darn thing. wiped off. Oh well. Yeah, I think white accents is a bad idea. I wonder, do I have a smaller brush? If I have a smaller brush, I might be able to. Come on, why can't I see it now? If I have a smaller brush tip. Yes, I do. Awesome. Smaller tips. That's what she said. Yes, I know. I know. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna paint up the name Nitron in white. There we go. That's simple enough. Still haven't figured a name out for this blaster, but might as well at least pay homage to its former glory. Even though Vortex is gonna make a comeback this year. Go figure. It didn't work like I thought it would. Let's try that again. A little bit of paint. Stoney, what do you think? You think Vortex is gonna take off like it did before, or you think it's gonna just be a wasted money? Yeah, I mean, I got plenty of stuff. It's just I really haven't spent a lot of time doing details like this. I'm more of the get your base coat, secondary color, then put your base coat down, tape it all off, make some funky design like I do the stripes and everything, and then shoot it the secondary color, which in this case was the yellow. You know, I just do two-tone. I'm really just getting started with all these details, man. I mean, normally if I need to touch up a spot, yeah, I'll do details, but well, wait a minute, I take that back. You want detail? My buddy, he's got a Zeus that I painted up for him. The Spider-Man. If you look at my Instagram, the Spider-Man Carnage blaster. That was a big pain in my ass for detail. I mean, how do you take the detail out of Spider-Man without losing the fact that it's Spider-Man? The answer is you can't. That's not working. I'm not liking that at all. I'm not liking that. The only reason I have white was for that Spider-Man blaster. Appreciate the thoughts on the Spider-Man. But yeah, the Vortex, there's no use for it. Well, that's the thing. When I was in HVZ, when I was first getting started, kind of thing, Vortex had just come out, and where I played, which was Western Michigan University, they tested Vortex. And they considered it, if it ricochets off a building, because you know it tends to curve and ricochet and all that, that's fair play. Until it hits the ground is a vortex disc considered deemed no longer live. So that's one game perspective, is that it's live until it hits the ground, whether it curves or it ricochets off a tree, a building, lamppost, sign, whatever. Makes for great trick shots, granted, but again, it just depends on where you go and what their rules are, because everybody's rules are different. And Tony, I'm gonna let you know a little secret, man. I'm gonna make an announcement. Oh shoot! I got an announcement that I need to make before the end of the month, at least. So, just giving you that heads up. And for anybody that watches this video later, after it's posted, being today's May 8th, 2018, keep an eye out on my Instagram at PeteFuzzyPete, and this channel. There's going to be an announcement coming soon. Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be a big announcement coming soon. And I'm surprised, Tony. It's just you and me today. What the heck's going on with that? What do you think, man? This doesn't look like a school bus or a bumblebee, does it? Not what I'm going for. Oh yeah, what's even funnier? The scope is hollow underneath. This is just to protect the flywheels at the top, because I had to cut into the original tack rail of the Nitron to fit the flywheel cage of the Rapid Strike. Oh yeah, these are just hand painted. Where's a good example? Right over here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I just hand painted all these stripes. I mean, even the screw hole has yellow in it still. But I forgot to flip this over and paint this side yellow, so I'm thinking just leave it like a two-tone kind of thing. It's got a slight fade. Whatever, you know, it's a scope. It doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, before I even painted this, I even carved channels on all the shell for the wiring to go through to and from the switches. Ugh, man, this one's been a project, that's for sure. Oh yeah, this has been a project. But I love a challenge. I don't know about you, but I love a challenge. Now, where's my prop? Problem with the unevenness of these shells and how they don't lay flat, and there's no real flat spots. You gotta prop it up on an angle, so that way you don't have paint running down and making a drip ledge. So now I gotta make a little symmetry. Make this other little square. back on me. It's okay. But on the plus side, just got a package in of a couple products I wanted to try. A 3D printed motor cover for the Strife, and some worker power 180 motors. So that'll be fun. I haven't done a Strife build in forever. Oh wait, Hades was a Strife build, but oh yeah, oh yeah. Believe me, I know that one, especially because same guy that I built the Spider-Man Zeus for, he contacted me. Hey, I got a long shot. Would you be able to paint it up and do some internal work for me? Name your price. You know, I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, you're my buddy, so I'm not gonna kill you with a number, but I still need to make some money off it. Since the Spider-Man one, you know, it wasn't all that much. So, and this is the kicker. He's looking for me to paint this long shot that has some body modifications to it, with a front gun aesthetic pieces. He wants me to take it, paint it a certain way, upgrade the internals, possibly a pump grip, but the pump grip I don't know how I'm going to do yet, because whoever did the body work did some integrations where the bipod is. And luckily I just happen to have a long shot right here. So basically you got your long shot, took the front gun, chopped it, let's see, chopped it to about there, blended it, but then the lower section, without the pistol grip, without this grip, this lower section, he blended right into here where the bipod goes and where all pump grips go. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna add a pump grip to this blaster. That's not the blaster. That's the other kicker. I don't have it yet. I won't get it till next week. Yeah, Ben, this, yeah, might want to yeah, don't remind me. Followed by, oh, by the way, I can get it to you by the 13th of May. Oh, by the way, can you have it done by End War? Ready for End War. As soon as he said that, I'm like, you bleepity bleep bleep. Yeah. So I told him, yeah. Told him I can do it. There's nothing I can't do. But the only thing I haven't attempted yet. That's between me and him, Ben. Sorry, man. He's a buddy, so you know, I'm hitting him for commission work, but he's still getting a buddy discount. But the buddy discount also has to reflect the, oh, you have less than a month to do it time frame. So that's between me and him. But on top of all that, on top of trying to finish this project, on top of that commission, hold on. Right. Yeah. Well, if I had the blaster with me, you'd see what I mean. where the problem lies with the previous person who worked on it. Did an integration to where the bipod lives on a long shot, which is where the pump grip goes. Well, he integrated some aesthetic pieces there, and so I have to try to either remove them or try to make a pump grip work around them. So that'll be fun. But as I was saying, I have that. That's not in the budget, and I also don't like that. And he also is a fast play style HVZ, or think speedball kind of pace. But and you finish this. I gotta do his blaster in time for End War. I'm moving into my own house, so right now my shop is destroyed. I don't have enough. He's got the Spider-Man Zeus. He doesn't want another flywheel. He wants a spring power, just to change it up. Plus, he got the blaster that with all the integrated body parts for free. So he's paying me to do the internals and paint. So I'm at a standstill. I got nothing. I got like zero time nowadays because I'm busy renovating a house so I can move into it, so then I can get back to work on this stuff. So in theory, this is my last build in this house. The house I'm in right now, this is my last build I'm ever doing. So I need to get this done before I move so I can start on his build. By drop-in kits, you mean 3D printed kits, or are you talking like ABS kits? Well, scratch that. They're all 3D printed nowadays, except for the Vector. I do have a Vector, but I also have the NVZ edition Hammershot cylinder, which I still have to put in. My thoughts are kind of up in the air. Let me pick your brain for a second. Flashback, what? What would it be? 6 or 7 years ago? 6 or 7 years ago. We had what? We had the Stampede. We just barely started getting Vortex. We had some homemade pump grips for a long shot. We had the Swarm Fire. We had, the Barricade. We had old school. What were most blaster mods back then? Most mods were integrations. What happened? 3D printers happened. That's what happened. 3D printers have gotten so brilliant and ingenious. Right, Penny Mod Mavericks. Prime example of old school. Now what do we got? We got freaking hammer shots. Go from Maverick to hammer shot. But body kits, it's just taking out the middleman, taking out the time and effort it takes to do an integration to make a blaster look like something right. But that's the problem. Your one-of-a-kind blaster is one-of-a-kind because of your paint job, not because of the kit. Because everybody can buy a kit. Not many people have the time and patience or skill to do integrations. I mean, this blaster's taking me forever just to get the alignment right for doing the magwell and the pistol grip for that to work. Don't even get me started on Pandora's Box. That one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Pandora's Box, that was fun. Hades was a big integration for me. That was definitely, that was a kicker. That's where it all started for me. Integrating a Strife into a Zeus. Then I did Pandora, which is a Chaos with a Hyperfire in it. Now I got this, which is not a school bus, not a Bumblebee, but it's a Nitron with a Rapid Strike in it. They're all integrations. Look at Mr. Nathan. Does he use kits? Does he use 3D printed parts? Okay, granted, motor covers are 3D printed, but think about it. You make up what you can. I haven't owned a Centurion in years. I still have pieces of the front barrel waiting for that one project to be used on. I've used bits and pieces of them for certain segments, but I'm holding on to them because I don't want a kit. I'd really prefer not to use kits. I've got lower section of a Nemesis waiting. I got a Retaliator top slide waiting. I got 2 Rapid Strike extendable stocks waiting for something. I got a long shot stock. I got part of the Hyperfire cheek rest still. I've got parts up the wazoo because you never know when you're going to need them. You get a kit. Right. The kits have flooded the market. That's all there is to it. It's taken modders with ideas of seals and upgraded springs and problem solving to say, oh hey, we can make this look like an M4. Right. That's why I'm personally, granted I have a Strife kit, a Vector kit, that one's done, but that was just because that was actually for a friend. But no, I despise kits. I despise the body kits. I despise the wiring looms. No offense to Blaster Parts UK, but if you're gonna rewire a blaster, do it yourself. You can't get by just buying everything. It's the problem with these upcoming generations. They just buy everything. Oh, you want a rewired Nemesis? Okay, $300. Or whatever it is. Autodart sells them on his Etsy for $180 or something. At that point, you might as well just freaking buy the Nemesis yourself, crack it open, cut some wires, twist them together, tape it, done. Put it in a lipo. I don't know. I can't consciously agree with kits, with the body kits. In my personal opinion, they've ruined this hobby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But that's the thing. Everybody has one. Everybody has one. If a kit is readily available, everybody's got one. Look, here's an old project of mine. This project never saw the light of day. Why? Because I never got around to it because the Strife took off and flywheels started taking off. But this was supposed to be a hopper-fed XBZ Raider with a aluminum Batman plate that I CNC milled myself. But that's permanently attached there now because the E6000 I used, and the air tanks they're dead and gone now, except for the modulus barrel attachment now. But again, what happened? If you can't buy it, it's It's not competitive. Competition. And don't get me wrong, I totally want to be a part of the National Dart Wars Association, NDWA, out west. But until they bring a Dart Wars my side, right? Right. But I mean, I'm all for competition. You know, set rules, teams. You know, I miss being on teams for sports. Let's do it for teams of Nerf. HVZs are fun, but it's even more fun when they're shooting back at you and they actually die and not come back every 5 seconds. So yeah, this is it. So that's my quick thought on kits. What else? I mean, here's a prime example of a pseudo kit that I made back in the day. This is a 3D printed bipod cover that I originally designed for the long shot, obviously, with 2 tactical rails, so one on each side. Sorry, one on each side. Right. And now, and don't get me wrong, Jesse and the FDL crew and Captain Slug with the caliber, oh my gosh, they are talented. There's no doubt about it. They're talented as all get. But again, those are kits or full-fledged 3D printed blasters. They're not actual blaster that you can buy from your local Walmart. They are one of a kind that everybody has blasters. Whereas this was supposed to be handguard cover for the long shot, for a semi-auto long shot that I was going to build, but never got around to it. So eventually I'm going to be making a semi-auto or full auto, I don't know yet, long shot. Luckily I have like 4 of them that I've thrifted, all zombie strike, go figure. This piece that I've created is friction fit. Perfect friction fit piece. No gluing needed. One of the projects that I put on the back burner for a while. Someday I'll get back to that. But yeah, kits are they're great to a point. You know, they're great to get you started, but you gotta start learning how to either make your own kit yourself, you know, design it, print it yourself, design your own kit, print it, build it, or think outside the box and make something original. Novel concept. Okay. So yeah. Right. It's very true. It's very true. In all honesty, kits have taken the originality out of this hobby. Not plain and simple. Kits have taken the originality out of this hobby. Wow, I like your strife. Where'd you get it? well, I got this part from here, that part from there. That's not original. That's who's got the biggest wallet. Who's got the biggest wallet? How much can you spend on a toy that just happens to be able to shoot the same ammo as a children's toy? Come on. Can we go back to Teflon tape O-rings? Anybody? Teflon tape O-rings? No? Maybe? Those were the days. Those were the days. Or let's go back to getting back in the machine shop. I'll start busting out, build aluminum flashlight mounts with set screws. Let's get me back to that. I'll bust these out so fast it's not even funny. Oh yeah, bang good. Good night! Sorry. Yeah, Banggood, NF Strike, Orange Mod Works, Tactical Foam, Amazon, eBay, what else? Monkey Mods, out of dark, any Etsy shop these days seems to have everything. You're not the only one. Foam Blast, Containment Crew. Granted, they don't all have kits, but they have parts. How many different shops do we need to sell the same part? Alright. Blaster Tech, Blaster Smiths, Jet Blaster. I mean, how many companies need to make a spring? Nerf Turf. Jeez. Take a children's toy and say, how many of you can create a business out of this? Oh boy. That'll be the day. That will be the day. Oh boy. Some days I wonder, man. Some days I wonder. Did I just come into this hobby too late to be a part of, getting it started? Or was this bound to happen anyway? Oh yeah, wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it, because people that are shopping, they really don't understand how much time, how much work it takes, and how much time you put into something. They don't comprehend the value of time. Trying to put a price tag on your time is nearly impossible these days. I don't even want to begin to think how much money I have in paint and parts, and this blaster, I mean, shoot, the riot cage was $70 on its own. So not only that, but okay, let's say for this blaster I've got $180 in it, in just parts, blasters and parts, $180. How do you price 8 months of work? 8 months of work, even if it was 2 hours every day for 8 months, or an hour every day for 8 months. Then you gotta take that. however many hours that is, and multiply that by, say, $2 an hour, just an even number. Add that to the 180. You're probably easily over $300. People don't get it. They want to treat the people. I swear, people are treating this hobby like it's freaking McDonald's. They see something like, ooh, I'll take that. Here's $4. Sorry, that's $400. Oh no, I don't want it. Like, try to do this yourself. Let me know how it works out for you. Come on. The sense of reality has dwindled in this hobby. Everybody's trying to make money off it, and it's like, okay, what happened to having a full-time job on top of this? I don't know about you, but I got a full-time job on top of this. Right, exactly. I've got a life. I'm doing this work for you because you hired me to do this job. You need to pay me for my time, not just the parts. And I think that's where a lot of this community is the people trying to get into this community are forgetting or not knowing. I mean, I get FPS limits for small children, but if small children are showing up with full-on Caliburns and FDLs because they told their mama they want one and their mom ordered it and got it, why even have a cap then? You know, why limit safety when everybody can just buy the best thing out there instead of having to build something, test it, no, not good enough, or oh no, too good, fix it, try it again. You know, what happened to that? What happened to this generation? All right, we've gotten way sidetracked, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So, me and Beach watch and paint dry. Jeez, I'm sorry, man. That's horrible. It's like, okay, you need the parts, right? You're gonna pay for the parts, right? Okay, how are you gonna get the parts? Because I know for a fact you don't live near me. Sure, no problem, man. It's just hilarious. It's like, yeah, I need to order this, this, and this. Okay, how are you gonna get them? You don't live near me. You live on the other side of the world. You gotta pay for the shipping. I'm not joking. I'm not gonna swallow that cost. Like, come on. There's gotta be some, it's a business. It's a business deal. Somebody's gotta pay for everything, whether it's who's supposed to pay for it or who's not paying for it. Ah, that's part of my clamp. Didn't realize I had glue on my clamp. Nope, it's not that clamp. Oh, there it is. Holy shnikes, did that snap off or what? Yes, it did. Cheap ass freaking plastic clamps. I think that clamp shot. Oh well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wouldn't doubt it. That's the other reason why I was hesitant to hit my buddy with the number that I came up with at first. I'm like, Nikes. Between parts, paint, and expedited time frame, and my time is valuable. I'm like, do I really? This is how much it's gonna be? Crap. Well, hit him anyway. First number I gave him, he's like, done. I'm like, wow, I thought I highballed you. Guess, you know, but whatever. Only true enthusiasts who understand, who build their own blaster, but still want somebody else to own somebody else's work. They are the ones who truly understand the amount of time, effort, patience, testing, parts, everything that goes into a one-off build. Those are the people who really shine. Those are the people who make this hobby worthwhile. Right. There's no way around it at that point. You're absolutely right. I'm not gonna lower my quality of work just so that somebody can afford me. You know, I don't want to be the Costco of blasters. I just want to be me, one of a kind. That's why I don't have 2 blasters modded the same way. I might have 4 stripes. I got Hades, I got a sleeper, which runs on ultrafires. Shh, don't tell anybody. And a vector. 3 stripes, 3 different builds. Oops. I don't like when I see the same build over and over and over and over and over. I get it. You rewire it, big deal. But if you have the same paint scheme, ugh. Amen to that, brother. I'm right there with you. You can't fake experience. You can't fake it. I think we had a high of 3 people in this Modstream today, which is understandable because I know a few of my viewers, they are still in school, so they've probably been in bed for 4 hours. But I think with that, I think we're gonna wrap this one up, man. In the meantime, to those who watch the replay of this video later on, I'm PeteFuzzyPete. This is not a school bus. This is not a Bumblebee. This is a current build that I still haven't figured a name out for, but it's a Nitron with a Rapid Strike in it. But like I said, I'm PeteFuzzyPete. Tony Baco, sorry if I messed it up the last part of your name, Tony, has been in the chat this whole entire stream. Appreciate that. In the meantime, guys, stay fuzzy, my friends, and I'll see you next time. Peace.